Hello viewers and welcome to Learning with JGO. In today's video, we shall discuss a comprehension test from the WASSCE English Language Paper 2022. Kindly give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Let's begin. The passage. Read the following passage carefully and answer the questions on it. I recall an escapade with 3 of my classmates some 50 years ago. I was on the way to the lavatory during the short 9:30 morning break when 3 of my classmates invited me to join them. Foolishly, without asking where they were going and for what, I hurriedly relieved myself and joined them. They made for the nearby bush, and again too trustingly, I followed. On and on they led the way while I followed. The biggest boy leading the group stopped at a hut by the wayside. Together, we entered, and very quickly each changed his uniform for dirty and creased mufti, already there for their use. It was now real business into the deep bush, armed with machetes. It did not take me long to realize that they were on a hunting expedition. Here was I, the only one in school uniform, with my parents believing that I was in the classroom learning, but actually going along hunting with 3 big guys. I felt I should not be where I was, but beating a retreat was out of the question. I needed no angel to tell me that they would not tolerate any act of rebellion. After some time, they stopped to ferret out whatever animal was inside a hole. The technique was to gather some dry leaves and wood, put them on a hole, and make a fire, the smoke of which was directed into the hole. While one of the guys kept the fire active with a fan made of heavy leaves, the others stood at strategic points, ready to deliver deadly blows on whatever animal should pop out. Armed with a heavy stick, I was directed to a point. For a long while, nothing happened. After about half an hour, they decided to rip open the hole and pull out its occupant, dead or alive. They had not gone far when a huge adder surfaced. It had turned towards the opening, ready to strike. At that moment, the big boy had his hand within the serpent's reach, and it struck, delivering a nasty bite. That was it. They all fled, and I with them. But the closer to the school we got, the more the snake bite victim showed signs of giving up. He felt progressively weaker, and the stricken arm kept swelling. Finally, he collapsed. We were just within the school premises. I ran to alert the class master. He in turn sounded the alert to some other senior masters. Within minutes, some hefty boys had been assembled to help lift the big guy to the clinic nearby. That was what saved his life, for the doctor on duty was at hand to give the needful injections, followed by an operation. This incident, of course, let the cat out of the bag. The boy who had been bitten by the snake remained on admission for about a week, but all 4 of us had a bitter pill to swallow, a 3-week suspension. In addition, I had to contend with the wrath of my parents. The questions. A. What incident had brought the 4 boys together? B. What would have most probably happened if the writer had tried to withdraw from the expedition? C. What was the first inkling he had of the purpose of the expedition? D. What does the presence of the dirty and creased mufti in the hut suggest? E. What method did they adopt to ferret out the animal inside the hole? F. What 2 dilemma did the boys face after the snake bite? G. What would have happened if there was no doctor? H. Whatever animal was inside the hole. I. What grammatical name is given to this expression as it is used in the passage? II. What is its function? I. All 4 of us had a bitter pill to swallow. What figure of speech is used in this expression? J. For each of the following words, Find another word or phrase which means the same and which can replace it as it is used in the passage. I, foolishly. I, realize. I, tolerate. IV, surfaced. V, assembled. Suggested answers to the questions. A. What incident had brought the four boys together? A hunting expedition brought the four boys together. B. What would have most probably happened if the writer had tried to withdraw from the expedition? His classmates would not have tolerated any act of resistance. C. What was the first inkling he had of the purpose of the expedition? The first inkling the writer had about the expedition was hunting. D. What does the presence of the dirty and creased mufti in the hat suggest? It suggests that they have been used on countless occasions, or it suggests that the boys wanted to conceal their identity. E. What method did they adopt to ferret out the animal inside the hole? Smoke from burnt dried leaves was used to force the animal out of the hole. F. What two dilemmas did the boys face after the snake bite? The boys were faced with the dilemma of running away and leaving behind the snake bite victim to die, or tell the school authorities about it and face the wrath of their teachers and their parents. G. What would have happened if there was no doctor? The snake bite victim would have died. H. Whatever animal was inside a hole. I. What grammatical name is given to this expression as it is used in the passage? It is a noun clause. I. What is its function? It functions as the object of the verbal phrase ferret out. I. All four of us had a bitter pill to swallow. What figure of speech is used in this expression? The figure of speech used in this expression is an idiom. J. For each of the following words, find another word or phrase which means the same and which can replace it as it is used in the passage. I. Foolishly. Gullibly. I. Realize. Understand. I. Tolerate. Accept. IV. Surfaced. Appeared. V. Assembled. Gathered.